Hello guys, my name is Prince and this is Math Center. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos. Post your comments and questions on my social media handles and I'll respond to it. We are on the topic simultaneous linear equations in two variables. In the previous video, we learned how to identify a simultaneous linear equation. We also learned about the methods used in solving simultaneous linear equations in two variables. In this video, we are going to learn how to use the elimination method to solve simultaneous linear equations in two variables. We have been given 4 examples here. The question tells us to solve for x and y in the following pairs of equations, and we have 4 pairs of equations. We will solve the first one in this video, then we will solve the others in the subsequent videos. So let's consider the first pair of equation. We have 2x plus y is equal to 4 and x plus y is equal to 5. In the previous video, we explained why we need 2 equations to solve for x and y. Now, when you are given this type of equation to solve, the first thing you need to do is to list the equation in order. So here, as you can see, I listed the first one, 2x plus y is equal to 4, then x plus y is equal to 5. You arrange it like this. So this x falls under x, y falls under y, then the numbers also falls under each other. I'll call the first one equation 1, then I'll call the second one equation 2. Now, we want to eliminate. Eliminate means to cancel out or to make one of the variables 0. To cancel out or to rule out, to make one of the variables 0. So that is our main goal, to make one of the variables 0. The variables are x and y in this equation. In order to do that, what you have to do is to list the coefficient of the variables. To find the coefficient of the variables. The coefficient of x here is 2. The coefficient of x here is 1. The coefficient of y is 1. And the coefficient of y is also 1. So you find the coefficient of the variables in the equation that has been given to you. Now, after you've done that, eliminate or cancel out the variable with that has the same coefficient in both equations. You can see from here that the coefficient of x in the first equation is 2, but the coefficient of x in the second equation is 1. So they don't have the same coefficient. X doesn't have the same coefficient in both equations. But y, on the other hand, has a coefficient of 1 in the first equation and a coefficient of 1 in the second equation. It has the same coefficient in both equations. So here, eliminate y or make y 0. Now, how do you make y 0? Let's look at this. If I have 1 and 1 and I want to make this 0, what do? Do I add or subtract? It's very simple, right? It means you have to subtract because 1 minus 1 will give us 0. If I add, I'm going to get 2. So that is what you do here. Because you have 1 here and 1 here and you want to make it 0, you have to subtract y from y. If you are subtracting y from y, what that means is that we are subtracting one equation from the other. So I'm going to do it this way. Equation 1 minus equation 2. You can do it the other way around. Equation 2 minus equation 1 is going to be the same thing. The most important thing is that because we want to eliminate y and they have coefficients of 1, y has coefficient of 1 and 1 in both equations, we have to subtract. So we are going to subtract one equation from the other. Now this is how the subtraction is done. Okay, so this is how the subtraction is done. We take the first part of equation 1, which is 2x. Then we subtract the first part of equation 1, which is x, from it. So 2x minus x. So we've done the first subtraction. Then you come to the second part. The second part in equation 1 is plus 1. We subtract equation 2, the second part of equation 2 from it. So minus y. I hope that is clear. So we take the first part, 2x. we subtract the first part from it, so minus x. You come to the second part, which is plus y. We subtract the second part, which is y, from it, so minus y. Then we have our equal to sign there. We take the last part, which is 4. We subtract the second part of the last part of equation 2, which is 5, from it. So 2x minus x, y minus y, 4 minus 5. I hope that is clear. This means that we are doing this with equation 1 minus equation 2. So take equation 1 and subtract equation 2 from it. I hope that is clear. Now you can see from here that as soon as we have y minus y, we've taken it out. Y minus y will be 0. So we have eliminated y. That is the meaning. That's the meaning of the elimination method. We have taken out y. We have eliminated y. 2x minus x from algebra, we know that that is x. Y minus y is 0, so that is out. Now, equal to 4 minus 5 will give us minus 1. So we have found x, which is one variable in the equation. The question told us to find both x and y, so we have to find for y. Now, in order to find for y, you write one of the equations. So you can either choose equation 1 or equation 2. In this case, I'm choosing equation 2. You can choose equation 1. Any of them will give you the answer. From equation 2, we know that x plus y is equal to 5, because that is equation 2. X plus y is equal to 5. Now, we have found x to be minus 1. So what that means is that wherever we see x, we can put minus 1 there. And when we put minus 1 there, we will now have linear equation with just one variable, so we can find y. Now this is what I mean. We are going to replace x with minus 1 because we have found x to be minus 1. So we are going to have minus 1 plus y is equal to 5. Now you can see that there is only one variable here, which is y, so we can find y. From linear equations, we know that you have to send a minus 1 from this side to the other side. It's negative, so when it goes here, it becomes positive. So y is equal to 5 plus 1, and y will give us 6. So using the elimination method, we have been able to find y to be minus 1. We have been able to find x to be minus 1 and y to be 6. So with these two equations, we solve them simultaneously, and x is equal to minus 1, y is equal to 6. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the next video, where we will take another question using the elimination method. Bye bye.